Hello, I'm Coach Angie Temming, and I want to wish you congratulations on securing a competitive internship. Yet recognize landing the internship is winning the battle, not the war. Winning the war is securing the full-time offer, so you must plan your work and work your plan. In other words, you should proactively plan for, as well as manage your internship experience to guarantee you are successful. In preparation to be your very best on day one of your internship, consider your network, knowledge, skills, and life. And thinking about the importance of networking, it actually reminds me of a fellow that I worked with several years ago who was invited back for a second summer internship with a bulge bracket bank in sales and trading. He thought everything was going incredibly well, and rightfully so. It was his second summer with the bank. However, during his midsummer review, they shared with him that they didn't think that he was assertive enough for the industry. When he shared that with me, I immediately recommended that he start to network aggressively across the street. When he did not get his full-time conversion offer at the end of the summer, fortunately, he did land another full-time offer in sales and trading with another bulge bracket investment bank, all due to his scrappy networking throughout his summer internship. Acknowledging the importance of a strong network, inform your existing network to update them on your progress thus far, as well as seek advice about how you can best prepare for your upcoming internship. Identify your board of directors or conglomerate of mentors and advisors who can provide you with support and invaluable insights before and throughout your internship. Contact colleagues to introduce yourself and ask for recommendations on how you can best prepare. And lastly, update your online profile to inform your social media network about your upcoming internship, as well as effectively convey your hopeful value proposition or the significant contributions you hope to make this summer. When thinking about industry knowledge, it takes me back to a CP seminar years ago where an alum shared best practices in how she prepares for job interviews. At the time, she was targeting brand management and consumer packaged goods, and prior to every interview, she would list all the products that employer produced, and then she would conduct a 4 Ps analysis on each and every product. So broaden your industry and company knowledge by thoroughly reviewing employer websites, most specifically the investor relations portion of the site, which includes news that was recently disseminated to the public by the employer. Sign up for Google Alerts. Review resourceful websites such as Glassdoor and Vault that commonly offer employee reviews. Review reputable publications and media resources regularly to stay abreast of what's going on in the industry. And consider reading any books that have recently been published on the organization for additional insight into what it's like to work there. Interact with peers with comparable career interests and an opportunity to speak with current or former employees of the organization who's really honest and authentic with you about what it's like to work at the organization is invaluable to you. And lastly, as suggested in my earlier example, conduct some sort of analysis on the employer using frameworks such as STEP, SWOT, the 4 Ps, the 5 Cs, and or Porter's 5 Forces. I have had a number of fellows over the years admit to me that they feel that they're at a disadvantage because their major is less analytical in nature, yet their internship is highly analytical and or quantitative. Yet I truly believe that that's simply a state of mind. I say that because I just spoke with a fellow earlier today who told me at his university he's taking a number of math courses, yet he decided to take an online statistics course to hone his ability to use or leverage or apply the mathematic concepts that he's learning. I also years ago had a fellow who was obtaining a liberal arts education at an Ivy League institution, yet decided to take a quantitative course at a neighboring university to better prepare him for his summer internship in investment banking. And I also have a great example a few years ago of a fellow of mine who walked into an internship that was highly administrative, yet he had expertise in Excel. His supervisor was unaware of those expertise, so what he did is he identified a need within the organization, went to his supervisor, proposed him solving the problem that he saw existed by utilizing his Excel skills. His boss was thoroughly impressed, and he made a tremendous valuable contribution during his summer internship as a result. So first, tailor your resume with desired goals to identify what you want to get out of the experience this summer. Think above and beyond your job description. What does this experience need to look like for you to be competitive in the full-time process? Thoughtfully leverage academics, career prep assignments, online courses, and engage in endeavors that will prepare you now. Track your professional development in your career roadmap. And lastly, determine your value proposition, or better yet, the value you hope to add When thinking about your life, in addition to finding a place to live and moving in, consider updating your wardrobe based on what's most appropriate at your summer internship employer. Practice your commute and explore your new surroundings to identify a grocery store, a gym, dry cleaners, even where you're going to get your hair cut. And most importantly, pinpoint what it is that you need to be happy, whether that be church, a close group of friends, and/or activities that you're really passionate about. Set specific, measurable goals to ensure that you're happy this summer, as most of you are evaluating a new city in addition to a new employer. In week 1 of your internship, you want to know your employer, know your team, and know your value. In getting to know your employer, first, know the lay of the land. Secondly, note organizational norms in regard to attire, communication style, hierarchy, processes, professional development, and so forth. And most importantly, observe the culture and ask yourself, is this a place you can envision yourself full-time? In getting to know your team, obtain important contact information. Introduce yourself to your team in week 1. Listen for commonalities as well as unique interests. You're able to connect with them on a more personal level. Learn their preferences, their work styles, the expectations of each and every team member, and more importantly, meet with your manager to ask them thoughtful questions, such as what does excellence look like to them? What differentiates a great intern from a good intern? What is it that you need to do this summer in order to warrant a full-time offer? Reconnect with employees you met during the recruitment process, network with school and MLT alumni throughout the organization, and try to find informal mentors or sponsors, individuals that will promote your brand after you've left the organization and returned to campus. And in regard to understanding your value, first, create a calendar to stay organized and effectively manage your time. Maintain notes at all times to catch relevant instructions and details. Optimize online and human capital resources at your organization to further hone your skills and knowledge. Consider how and when you can leverage lateral resources to find answers to your own questions versus always resorting to your manager. Maintain a record or a brag book of expectations, day-to-day responsibilities, robust projects, and track your progress and development. Establish goals based on what's expected of you and your expectations of this very experience. And lastly, consistently exceed expectations and find unique ways you can add value above and beyond your job description. After you've had an opportunity to settle in, start to think about how your day-to-day job responsibilities translate into valuable contributions at your employer, how your networking efforts result into authentic relationships, and how this internship fits into your longer-term career trajectory. As mentioned earlier, deliver excellence and add value in creative ways to establish your reputation and brand. Solicit feedback on a weekly basis from your manager and colleagues, and continue to track your progress in areas of development based on this feedback. Make an effort to connect with your team and mentors in and outside of the office. Expand your network firm and industry-wide by attending events, joining affinity groups, participating in firm-wide philanthropic activities, and inviting colleagues to coffee. Update your resume and your story with this experience. Fully understand the full-time hiring process, and most importantly, prepare for your midsummer review. Whether or not your employer requires it, I recommend that you list the competencies that are valued by your organization and then come up with a couple of examples of times when you've exhibited those competencies. So when you go to your review, you're an active participant versus a passive listener. After your midsummer review, ensure that you finish strong, establish long-term relationships, and develop a full-time job search strategy. Address any areas of development and be capable of conveying your value, or better yet, demonstrate your contributions in a presentation to share with your manager. Establish long-term relationships by meeting with HR to discuss your desire to work at that employer. Take your mentor to lunch and thank your contacts or anyone that's helped you along the way, expressing your appreciation and gratitude. And in respect to your full-time job search, ask yourself, how does this experience position you for your full-time career target? Finalize your resume and your pitch based on those targets. Discuss your plans with your coach, mentors, and board of advisors to garner insight. And most importantly, ensure that you finish your internship strong, even if you were informed you didn't receive the full-time conversion offer before your final day.